Hello, my darlings. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. On my channel, I talk all about manifesting as a lifestyle, every area of your life. And if you are part of my community, you are going to watch and see changes in your life. Being part of my community will change your life and you will manifest your desires. So if you want to see more success stories, go to the link in my description for my self-concept course where I have all the success stories posted there. Hi, everybody joining. I want to remind you that you already are success. Reading success stories will help you align with that version of you who's successful. So if you need to be reminded of success, read all the success stories that I have posted with my self-concept course. You can manifest anything. You literally can manifest anything. So let's talk about the art of imagination, the art of believing, the art of imagination. It's really an art to see something in your imagination. We could call it our mind's eye, but I like to say imagination. So it's an art to see the vision in your imagination. It is an art. It is a practice. I want you to see it this way, that it is an art. It is a practice. You should be practicing this art, just like any skill. As you practice the skill, you're going to assimilate a pattern that will be natural. It will become the reality you're living in. Just like when you learn to walk, or you learn to swim, or you learn to ride a bike, you practice and assimilated a pattern that your subconscious mind accepted. And then you're just riding a bike or you're just walking, right? It became who you were. You didn't need to learn to walk again. You only needed to learn that one time. You only needed to learn to swim that one time. And now you've assimilated a pattern. This is the same when it comes to manifesting. It is an art. It is a skill. It is a practice. So you go within your imagination and practice seeing the version of you with your desire. Practice being the version of you who already has your desire. Seeing it from your eyes of having your desire. That takes practice. You should be practicing that. So this is what I was talking about yesterday. What are we wasting our time doing? You got to really take accountability of what you're doing through the day, with what you're thinking and assuming, with what you put your attention on. Thank you for the heart. TikTok live marketing. Okay, cool. From TikTok. All right. So it's really important. What do you do with your time? Don't waste your time for a long time on something that doesn't serve you. Put your time and effort into building the faculty of your mind, your imagination. Build a disciplined mind. Create a disciplined mind. You could do that through meditation. Meditation's so powerful to build a disciplined mind, because you will practice, or you can practice. This is the way that I practice meditation. Now, meditation can be done in many different ways, but practicing meditation where you quiet your mind for 10 minutes straight, trying to have no thought, that takes a disciplined mind to do that. That it takes a disciplined mind to disregard the 3D reality. Do you see? You need to keep building on these disciplines. Disciplining your mind to see yourself with your desire. Discipline your mind to hear what you want to hear. Discipline your mind to see your bank account with the number you want it to be. Discipline your mind to see money always flowing in your life. Discipline your mind to hear the words, I love you. Discipline your mind to hear all these lovely, beautiful things in life. Discipline your mind to see the lovely, the beauty, the value. Because right now, if we don't have a disciplined mind, we're redirected and we're like, oh, now we're focused on that horrible incident that happened on the news. And guess what? Do you want to create and focus your attention there? Or do you want to see what you can, what the bigger picture? Okay, a visionary is someone who will look at a seed or an acorn and see a whole forest of trees, or see a seed and see the flowers blooming. Not just that it's a seed. You've got to be the visionary who sees the bigger picture. This is who you are. Claim it now. I want you to claim this now in your mind. You say, yes, this is who I am. Let's all do that together. I am this person. Yes, I have a disciplined mind. Yes, Sarah. Yes, you do. Oops, here. Hi, Crystal. Hello, baby cupcakes. Okay, because we got to claim it, you guys. You got to be claiming, I have a disciplined mind. I'm focused. I'm laser focused. I am laser focused. Now, so remember, it might not be true now. It's probably not totally true. And I mean, is there ever an ending? I don't know. I have a disciplined mind, but I know that I can discipline it even more. I'm seeing a broader picture and I'm seeing a bigger picture. You have the power to be whoever you want to be. Whatever you're claiming right now might not be true, but if you persist, it will become true, because your reality is your consciousness pushed out. You're creating your own individual experience of reality. Your experience of reality is the assumptions you're making. What assumption are you making according to what happened in the circumstance? I see all of your questions. I will get to your questions, but this is really important, what I'm saying right now. What is important is you have to see yourself as that person who's already a master manifester, even though you're not. Remember, that's what's not true. But to make something true, you're going to persist, you're going to persevere, you're going to be consistent, and you're going to claim you are until the world proves that that's true to you. You have to claim it. Claim it. I can manifest anything. Claim it. I want you to claim that right now. I can manifest anything. I don't want to any of you. I don't want to see a comment. I can manifest this and this and this, but it's so hard for me to manifest my specific person. No. No, we're not saying that. We're not doing that. We're not living that reality. Now, you're going to move from this live and see the vision of what you want to see. But I'm going to help you build your foundation. Imagining the beautiful, lovely things with you. Imagining prosperity. Imagining abundance. I don't care if your bank account shows zero. You've got to see money coming in your imagination only. You've got to see it in your imagination. And you will create that in your reality. So we are not going to say, it's easy for me to manifest these things, but it's hard to do. No, it's not hard. You're not going to claim that. I'm not going to let you claim that here. It is easy to manifest anything. You're going to keep saying that till it's actually true. It's going to start feeling true. You're going to start believing it because it's going to be apparent. It's going to be the life you're living. You're going to be living that life. You have to say it until it's true. You have to say it until it's true. That's with any manifestation. With any manifestation, you have to be in touch with your inner world. Because we have assumptions. Right now, you're affirming with your conscious mind. But you're having thoughts about something as you encounter things through the day in relation to different things. So right now, let's say if you're affirming, I am abundant, I am wealthy, you're at home, you're feeling grateful, you open the fridge, you see it filled with food, you're feeling abundant, and you're like, yeah, I'm abundant. Do you still feel abundant when you opened up that bill? Do you still feel abundant? Okay, so that's the key, because even though you go to the mailbox or whatever, you open the mail or you see it, whether you receive it or it's an alert on your phone, once you see that bill, are you still assuming you're wealthy? Are you still assuming it? Okay, so this is where you have to do the work on your own at home. And you see that bill. Decide this bill is paid. It's the same thing for your specific person for love. It is the same thing. You've got to see it before you're going to experience it. You've got to see it in imagination before you experience it. So that means you got to practice it. When I say see it, that also means affirming, because I manifest all of my reality by affirming. I mean, I imagine and affirm. I'm doing it all together, but I'm imagining and I'm affirming it. I'm just affirming the story that I want. Okay, I want to answer your questions. Yeah, Nikisha, hello. Hi, beautiful. You're gorgeous. I've been struggling visualizing. Glad you're talking about this. Yeah, here's one way that I manifested an investment. Okay, so I imagined, and this took time. I just didn't do it in one thought. It didn't just happen in one sitting. I practiced this. I practiced seeing the paperwork that I was signing, the documents, the closing documents for an investment property. Okay, so I did this all before it actually happened. I imagine that my attorney, because there's an attorney I work with regularly, so I already know her voice, but I was kind of practicing her voice in my mind. I was imagining that I'm sitting at the table with her. By the way, the closing was remote, so she wasn't even there sitting with me, but I imagined she was sitting with me because that's what I wanted to. I wanted to get myself just into that picture where I own that property. So I kept imagining that I'm signing, and she's like, congratulations, you officially have this investment property. It's yours. You're the owner. So I could see myself, feel myself signing that document. I practiced that in my mind. I even tweaked it a little bit. I practiced it over and over until it became true. You got to practice until it becomes true. You could also affirm a story like that. The story you're telling is what's happening. So more importantly, it's a disciplined mind. So you could also practice visualizing. I would say go to Pinterest and start to create some private boards for yourself. Let's say you want to manifest an engagement ring. So I want you to pull up engagement rings on Pinterest that you love. Maybe you're not sure yet and you're getting an idea. I want you to pull one that you really love and put it in a little folder. So you take that picture, you put it in your private folder. It says wedding, and then you put that wedding ring in there. And now I want you to look at the ring with your eyes, right? You're visually looking at the ring. Then I want you to close your eyes and I want you to practice seeing that ring in your mind. Then open your eyes. Now scan the ring again. What does that ring look like? Hi, Heather. Scan the ring again. Visually in the 3D, look at that ring. You're looking at your Pinterest board. Look at that ring. Now close your eyes. Now picture that ring on your finger. If you have freckles or something on your finger, see your freckles. See your nails. Are they done or not done? Open your eyes and look at the picture again. Then close your eyes. Go back and forth. This is how you're going to improve your imagination, your visualization. You could just close your eyes and you're like, oh, I see that ring on my finger now. It's important that you have a disciplined mind because you have to be able to ignore the circumstances that are unwanted. And it's going to be easy for you to do that when you have a disciplined mind. So who are you? Are you someone with a disciplined mind? Are you going to claim that you have a disciplined mind? Or are you going to say, I'm always scattered, I can't remember? You have to pay attention to what you say about yourself. Can you talk about scripting? Absolutely. How do you feel about scripting the news story and reading it throughout the day? I love it. You should do that. If that feels good to you, yes. I created a journal for anyone who needs a journal for scripting. It's a blank journal. The link is in my description here. It takes you to Amazon. I created a journal. It says everything I write in this journal becomes true. Because for me, everything I wrote down became true. I just started manifesting 5.5 years ago. I never even heard the word manifesting. But I had a notebook and I said, okay, everything I'm writing down is going to come true. And I said that to myself. Everything I wrote down became true. Script out your story. Why is it powerful? Because you want to focus on being in that reality or seeing that reality, seeing from that reality. So yes, write that story. Does it need to be short or long? It doesn't really matter in the big picture. What matters is you're the creator and you get to decide. You could literally just write one phrase or one sentence. You understand. Let me just give the broader perspective. All possibilities exist to create your reality. There are some people that they just like wrote it down once, put it away, never brought it back up in their life again and manifest it. You have the power to do that as well. You have the power to do that. As you get better and better, I'm not saying you can't start that way. You can't start that way. You can write it down and just decide you already wrote it down. It's already done. It all depends on you and what you decide and what you believe. Your inner world creates your outer world. What are you consenting to be true? I'll let you know. That's exactly how I started my journey. Hold on. Scripting. And I would script out the story. I even scripted when I manifested my specific person. I wrote down, now I didn't make it like a story. I just wrote down all the character traits I was looking for. Everything I wrote down became true. Even wrote down the type of car that he drives, just because I wanted to test the law, not because I even cared at some level. The type of job, he had everything I wrote down. This is why I'm telling you reality is literally an illusion. You hear other people call it the matrix or a simulation. That is true. It is what you believe to be true or what you consent to be true. So when I just started writing down the type of job he has, like every single detail, I just wrote it all down. Who he was, how his life was, all those things manifested. He showed up with all of those things. You have the power to create anything. You could even change anything about a person, physically, anything. What story are you telling? This is why you got to be the greatest storyteller. Okay? Become the greatest storyteller. So spend more time growing your garden. Spend more time thinking about who are you? What do you see? Are you paying attention to the ugly things in life? Or are you paying attention to the beautiful things in life? Are you looking at a caterpillar thinking it's an ugly bug? Or are you looking at a caterpillar thinking it's growing into a beautiful butterfly? Are you looking at a seed and thinking, oh, it's nothing, just a seed? Or are you looking in that seed and you're a visionary and you could see a whole field of beautiful sunflowers? What do you see? Because what you see is going to be what's created in your world. You might already be coming from bad experiences, insecurity. These are things that you've already consented to be true. I'm helping you now that you have woken up, or maybe you have this desire that's so strong. It's a burning desire, so strong that you want this desire that you're willing to test the law of assumption. You're willing to test this law that you can get anything you want, and you're going to prove it to yourself in the testing. Whatever these right now, whatever beliefs you used to hold, you could literally say, I don't believe that anymore. That actually is the possibility. You remember, don't focus on the past. It got you to where you are here, and that's all okay. Bless it. Let it go now. Be your visionary for your life. What's your vision? What do you see yourself as? How do others see you? How do you treat other people? How do you see other people? Do you look at someone and judge them? Or do you look at someone and you see the beauty in them? Do you see their value? Okay, these are things that you want to pay attention to as you create your reality. You get to create your reality in any way you want. You have free will. You're the artist, like you're the sculptor, and you're the artist, and you're the architect of your reality. So do you want to do this consciously? And if you do, then start being the visionary that sees the value, the beauty, the lovely, the harmony, the peace, the security, the abundance. Let me get back to your questions. Hi, Ellie. I purposely put up a photo for SP's attention, but didn't get it. I feel silly that I've done this. All right, but Ellie, you're the creator. You have the power to actually erase, like you do. If you erase this in your mind and you replace it, use revision. The past does not exist. It only exists in your mind, in your memory. If you change your memory, you're going to change your future. The only thing that exists is the present moment. In the present moment, we do hold memories, but you actually even have the power to change your memory. And if you change the memory of your past, you're going to change your future. So when you purposely put up the photo for SP's attention and you didn't get it, well, you didn't get it because at some point you felt a certain way or you made certain assumptions. Now, when you feel silly that you did it, you're living from the end of that feeling or that idea, and then therefore that's going to translate into your future. You don't have to feel silly that you did it. Here's what we want to do. Let's just stop thinking about that. What do you want? What do you want? Go to the end. Imagine it. Create a drama in your mind. Script out a drama in your mind and imagine that, or affirm it, or script it. What do you want? Now focus there, and you will manifest it. If you focus there and only there, you will manifest it. You love the red on me. Thank you. I know I've got the red lipstick, the red nails, the red shirt. Okay, yeah, Claudia, you said tips on how to meditate. In my opinion, there's not just one way to meditate. You know, you'll hear people say, this is how you meditate. You have to sit this way. Well, some of those things are beneficial. Yes, it's beneficial because it could create you to have a discipline. But remember, you're always the one who has the final say in your reality, like whatever you decide. So my recommendation to create a disciplined mind is to meditate in complete silence. Every morning when you wake up, meditate for 10 to 15 minutes. I would set a timer, let's say for 10 minutes. Set a timer for 10 minutes and just try to have no thoughts. So that means by the way, you're going to have a thought probably within a few seconds or minutes. You might have a thought, but what you want to do is just let that thought move away like a cloud. Don't let yourself engage with it. You'll have a memory or whatever, but you want to learn to let that go. Don't let that distract you from having a clear mind. That's a really powerful way to meditate and create a disciplined mind. I did that every day for about 2 years, every single morning. And then I increased it from 10 minutes to 15 minutes. Do you have to meditate to manifest? No, this is a tool. It's a tool for you to create a disciplined mind. It's a tool for you to not focus on the outer and go on into the inner world, which is, what are you thinking? Your inner world. What are you thinking and assuming? Are you able to clear your mind? Are you able to connect to that intuition within you, to infinite intelligence? Hi, Michelle. I think you just answered my question about not hearing from SP. I did answer your question, and the problem is solved. We're going to decide that. So do you understand? You have the power to decide right now that problem is solved. One reason a specific person is not actually manifested in your life is because you're questioning what you should do. Should I do this? It's not here yet. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. That could be one reason. If you're doing that, that would be the reason why your person hasn't shown up. What should you be saying? Already done. Already claimed it. This is already mine. That's it. The only thing you need to do is claim you have it. To claim you have it with affirmations, or by scripting, or just by knowing, or by imagining, or by deciding you believe it, deciding you know it. By repeating that with repetition, you're going to see that it's true. I intend you know exactly what to do. Let's make an intention or a prediction, because you understand you're really the predictor of your reality. You're the predictor of your reality. What do you predict is happening today or in your life? I also teach manifest by a specific time, because I do that, and I can do that, and I like to do that, and I think it's kind of fun to do that. Just remove the idea of time. Don't focus on time so much, because you have your desire. You don't need to focus on time. Here's how you could gauge where you're at. Through the day, ask yourself, do I have my desire? I want the answer to be, yes, I do. Do I have my desire? And you might feel like, no, I don't. What do I need to do it or to get it? Well, no, that's not the right answer. Ask yourself, do I have this desire? Answer should be yes. So you could practice that. You can create a habit where you're saying, yes, I do. Do I have my desire? Yes, I do. And then maybe you make an alert in your phone. You do that every 2 hours. Do I have my desire? Yes, I do. Where it just is natural, because your world's going to prove to you that that's true. Your world is already proving to you what you consent to be true, what you believe to be true. Hi, Jade. Last year I failed college because of low attendance due to health issue and missed really important exams. I'm going again, but the health issue is still here. How to get it gone so I can live and get qualifications. See yourself in your wish fulfilled. Okay, so the one way to go into the wish fulfilled is ask yourself, like, if I could wave a magic wand, what would my life be like if I had what I wanted? So then you've got to take yourself there many times through the day and create a habit of seeing yourself in the wish fulfilled. If I could wave a magic wand, what would my life look like? That's what you want to ask yourself. If I had what I want, what would my life look like? And there's your answer. Okay, so it would be feeling good. It would mean you're probably out having fun versus dealing with health issues at home. That means if that were something that was your goal or, your desire, then you would want to picture yourself out having fun, laughing, feeling free or feeling smart, feeling accomplished. Because if you took those exams and passed them and you're doing great, you would probably have some feeling of accomplishment. I mean, what feeling would you have? That's just an idea. It doesn't mean the feeling that you would have. What would you feel, or what would you say? What would you be saying? Because you could think about what you'd be saying. You'd be saying, I'm successful. Start saying it now. I am successful. I am healthy. These are the things you would be saying. You've got to claim it before it will be true. If you want to create your reality this way, knowing you are the creator, you have the power to change your health like that. I was just remembering today how I manifested my son had like 10 warts on his hands. And I just told him, imagine they're gone and I'll give you $20 for each wart. And he goes, okay. I kind of forgot about it. And it was like I don't know if it was like a week later or several weeks later. And he's like, Mama, guess what? All my warts are gone. This kid had warts all over his hands. This was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe 3 years ago. He's 10 now. So maybe he was like 7. So I remember, like, I would hold his hands and I could feel the warts and whatever. But there was actually even a Neville Goddard exact story about how they manifested away the warts from this kid's hands. And I tested the law. Exactly what Neville Goddard wrote in one of his books, where the parent said, or somebody said to the child, for every wart that you imagine gone, I'll give you whatever, $1. But I said, I'll give you $20. And then literally it was like out of the blue. I took a video of it. I have it posted on my YouTube channel, and it's probably here from like a long time ago, right? But I posted that video because he started just telling me, guess what, Mama, my warts are gone. And I was like, I was even shocked. I was like, hold on, let me get my camera. What did you just say? And he's like, you remember when you told me you'd give me $20 for each wart I imagined gone? Well, they're all gone. We didn't do anything. I didn't put any cream on them. I didn't do anything. I didn't research how to remove them. I just told him to imagine they were gone. That's it. So, but you got to imagine what you would be doing if you're healthy. So if you're healthy, what are you doing? Are you out running? Are you running a marathon? Are you walking your dog? What are you doing? I don't know. But see, if you imagine doing what you would be doing when I say imagine, it means in the morning, imagine it. Through the day, imagine it. Now and again, periodically through the day, imagine what you would be doing if you didn't have any of those issues. Maybe not even just physically doing, what would you be hearing? So is it like, use your imagination? This is the art of imagination. What would you hear someone say if you were perfectly healthy? You might hear your mom or dad say, I'm just so thankful that you're healthy. I'm so thankful that you're doing, having fun and you're laughing. You might hear the doctor, right? This is all an imagination. If you imagine it, which is the cause, you're going to see it happen as the effect in the world. This is conscious creation. This is how to consciously create your reality. You could imagine hearing the doctor coming with a piece of paper saying, oh, look, it says you're free and clear, or the test is negative. You could imagine that. Imagine hearing the doctor say the test is not negative. I've had people in my VIP group manifest doctor results exactly the way they wanted to. We worked on it together by imagining it and got the results. And one of my clients in my VIP group, it did it within like 1 or 2 days. Got the results. She had positive results for a disease. She wanted it to be negative. We talked about it. We went through it. Within just a few days, she posted within the group and said, I received negative results from my doctor. She was negative, did not have that, where she in the past had positive results. So it was all done through imagination. Thank you for all the gifts. San Diego Cat Mom, I appreciate that. That was so sweet. New followers here, Tammy, some other, I know other people, other new followers. I appreciate that. Thank you. Come back here and post your success stories, okay? Whether you post it in my live or post it on a video or post it on my YouTube channel, you need to be posting your success stories. You need to be doing that because that's going to help you focus on your success. Don't be the person who's in the comments like, oh, I'm having that problem too. No, do not claim you have a problem. The only reason you have a problem is because you're claiming it. Stop claiming that you have problems. Do you understand? Like, you have the power to trump anything in your reality, to reset just by claiming something different. So I would prefer you claim an intention versus, oh, I'm having that problem too. Oh, you couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. And then this is how we connect with others on that. So is that a bad thing? It depends. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. Okay. But here's the thing. If you post an intention, like I intend I'm getting this today, you'll be the person who's manifesting your desire. Shannon, do you offer one-on-one coaching? I do. Yes, I do offer one-on-one coaching. I also have a self-concept course. I have thousands of success stories from my self-concept course. Read the success stories. You can also do the work on your own. And the link, whether it's in my bio or this is YouTube and it's in my description, click the link for my self-concept course and read those success stories because you can be the next success stories. I do one-on-one coaching. Join my community if you want. I do have a subscription, a monthly subscription. It's called my VIP Mastermind, my Lifestyle Manifesting VIP Mastermind. It's monthly. It's $35 a month. Listen, stop watching Netflix and all those TV, whatever. Those programs, if you do that for the next 6 months and you just eliminate that from your reality for just 6 months and you join my community, I guarantee you're going to change so many things about your life. Invest $35 a month into you instead of $35 a month or whatever, even whatever you're investing money in. Is it benefiting you? Invest in yourself, because if you're part of my community, you are absolutely going to change your life. absolutely 100% going to change your life. You're going to know you're the creator. You're going to know how to have a disciplined mind. And this has already been happening. I feel absolutely sure that I know that you will post success. If you work with me, you will absolutely post your success. Grace, you said, thank you. Nice compliment. Thank you. And you said, could you please help on wavering and staying in the state of the wish fulfilled? By knowing that this reality is a reflection of your consciousness. Get that down as a foundation. Reality is not even real. Your imagination is more real than this 3D reality. You have the power to change anything in your reality with only your mind. Solely imagining it, you could create without even taking action, because imagining is action. How do you stay in the wish fulfilled? By knowing you're the creator. Remind yourself every day. I remind myself every day, I'm the creator of my reality. I'm the operant power. You can't operate your reality, or if you're not operating your reality, then your reality is what it is based on all the randomness or the collective or whatever you want to call it, the randomness of reality, which is what you've been consenting to believe about reality. That includes stereotypes. That includes being judgmental or judging things, right? You were judging things. You were taught to judge things as a child or through life. You were taught to see things a certain way according to what you experienced in life, your parents, your family, your teachers. It was never 100% true, and you have the power to change your reality. So stay in the state of the wish fulfilled by being surrounded by people in the community that know that you're the creator. Join my VIP group. Stay in the wish fulfilled with robotic affirmations. I call it rampage of affirmations. You want to keep your focus on what you want. That's how you're going to stay in the wish fulfilled. Here's one great way to stay in the wish fulfilled also. Gratitude. Gratitude will keep you in the state of the wish fulfilled. Because you're going to have experiences that are what we're going to perceive as better. If you want to have better experiences in life, then stay in the state of gratitude. I'm thankful today is a great day. Gratitude or intentions also, that's another way. You can remind yourself of what's your intention today. Today is a great day. I'm successful today. I intend to be successful. I intend to see good things. I intend to see the broader picture. I intend to know I'm the creator. And come back here and tell us how, you got to claim it also. So come back here and claim, I am in the state of the wish fulfilled, just by saying it. It might not feel like it, might not look like it, but you have to be the one who decides and declares, nope, I'm in the state of the wish fulfilled. Well, let's say you're manifesting a specific person and you're like, okay, I'm in the state of the wish fulfilled. I feel good. I'm beautiful. I feel amazing. I have this desire. I'm in love. And then you go to a party and your friends say, oh, so what's going on with so-and-so? Did you guys ever talk again? Well, now what? Are you still in the state of the wish fulfilled? Knowing it's done. So don't let someone get you out of the state of the wish fulfilled. Don't let any event or circumstance take you from the wish fulfilled. That means if you've been ghosted, don't let that take you out of the wish fulfilled. Because if you stay, in the end, you're the one creating your reality, and reality is shaping around you. It's malleable. Reality is flexible, malleable. You can bend reality. Maybe Steve Jobs made that phrase popular. You can bend reality. It's not even just bending it. It's like you're literally creating it all with what you believe to be true. And you could change what you believe by seeing a different picture, by seeing a different perspective. I give a lot of different ways to do that. If you want one specific way, then send me a private message. Join my VIP group. You can join free for a week. I will help you. I am telling you, the amount of people that joined my VIP group and had success within just a few days, privately messaging me their success stories. I mean, I can't even count the number of people because there are so many people having success like that. You can have that kind of success. Surround yourself with people, the right people, that will help you stay in the wish fulfilled. Yeah, Tara, you said I received negative results from my doctor. Okay, but what do you want? Or was that what you want? I don't know, because I don't know if negative and positive, it's all perspective, right? Some people want a negative result. Some people want a positive result. So like if you wanted to be pregnant, you would want the positive result, right? So what do you want, Tara? Now see it. Or affirm it. Affirm it. I receive the results and I got what I wanted and it worked in my favor. I don't care what circumstances are. I don't care if somebody I even did that. I changed results within 24 hours. I had positive results for COVID and changed them within 24 hours. I changed my I was not feeling well, and I went from not feeling well, having positive results of COVID. I was in Mexico on vacation during COVID. I couldn't get back home that day. It was the day before I was supposed to fly home. Remember when we had to test within 24 hours or something of the day before you're going to fly home? Well, I tested positive and I had symptoms. Within 24 hours, I was on that plane home. I had no more symptoms and I had the negative result. I did that all in my imagination. I meditated on feeling well. I was going to say the wish fulfilled, feeling the wish fulfilled, but I was breathing in wellness and well-being. I was imagining what I wanted to see and hear. And I did that within 24 hours. And I got on that plane home. I also imagined, because I was on vacation with a group of friends, I hadn't seen my kids for 6 days or 7 days, something like that. And I wanted to be home back with I was ready to go back home to my kids. So I also used that as visualization to imagine I'm walking through the door with my kids home already. So there's many different ways you could do that. This is the art of imagining. What are you imagining? Are you letting the world just decide what you imagine? Are you believing to be true anything that someone would tell you? Are you believing it? Because you don't have to believe it. You actually don't have to believe it. I didn't believe it. I decided I wasn't going to believe that I was sick. I decided I was going to believe and make myself healthy and get home. And I did that within 24 hours. You can do that too. You have the power to do this. Angel, you said, I've created a mess in my 3D. I wish I could explain. Yeah, long story short, SP is an influencer. Girls have been posting videos of their Snapchat with him. Okay, Angel, you have to completely redivert your attention. Tell me what you want, and I want you to keep your focus there. Okay, but if you're talking about, I've created a mess, it's like, now, how are you going to get out of the mess? If you're looking at the mess and you're saying you have a mess, just put that all aside. Now tell me, if I could wave a magic wand, if you could wave a magic wand, which you actually can, you could wave a magic wand. Just tell me, what would your life look like? And that's where you need to take your mind more often. You have to habitually think about that. So let that be a phrase that you say through the day. Like, if I could wave a magic wand, what would my life look like? What would my life with this specific person look like? How would my life look if I could wave a magic wand? And I want you to focus your attention there. That might be an easier way to do it, because we're like, it feels like a mess. And now you want to focus. You're bringing all of that into the current present moment, the mess. Now you want to explain what happened. No, we don't need to explain all these other girls, because if we're explaining that, then that means it must be in your reality. Reality is what you're focused on. There is a timeline where you have this desire. Wave your magic wand. By the way, I've been a real estate broker associate for 19 years. And this is what we did in real estate with the buyers. If I could wave a magic wand, I'd ask my buyers, if I can wave a magic wand, tell me what you want in your home. And that's how we help find the buyers. I would say that to professionals. I worked in relocation with top CEOs, and I would say, if I could wave a magic wand, what would you want? And they tell me. So that's how we go forward to the vision. So ask yourself, if I could wave a magic wand, what does my life look like today? What would my house look like? What would my life look like? If you do that, you will create what you want. Remember, we have like this simulation going on, or this matrix happening, the conditioning of reality happening. So let's say you just imagine the magic wand. You're like, oh yeah, this is good. And you just imagined it. It's like delicious. And you're like, oh, this is good. You're feeling good. It's like, it looks good. And then your friend calls and says, guess what? So-and-so, the influencer, posted this. Are you going to let that take you out of the state of, if you could wave a magic wand and that's your state of the wish fulfilled? Are you going to let your girlfriend who called you to tell you the gossip take you out of the wish fulfilled? That's the reason why someone doesn't have their manifestation, or one of the reasons, right? One reason would be because you are listening to that friend instead of staying in the wish fulfilled. So what should you do in that moment? Just be like, hey, I don't care. You got to tell that friend something. Be like, you don't care. You have to be indifferent to that gossip or that story. Or what if it's a circumstance, you have to be indifferent to that circumstance. You can do it, and you will do it. You just have to claim it, and you got to state it, and you're not taking no for an answer, and you're not letting anything take you out of the wish fulfilled. It's yours. I want you to imagine that that person would be posting, this is my girl, or this is my guy, or this is my person. We're official. In this present moment, you can imagine that that person is posting, we are official. You can imagine that, because that will create that reality. But if you're looking at what they posted right now, and it's not what you want, then now you're going to create that what you're seeing and what you're feeling, how you're reacting to that post is going to create your future. So you need to be imagining what you want to be posted, because you're creating reality first from your inner world, from your imagination. It's not natural to do that. I get it. It's not natural just to imagine. That sounds crazy and delusional, doesn't it? Test it, because I tested it. And I proved it to myself. I just told all these stories. My son's warts removed, physically changed my body, my test results from the doctor in 24 hours. I mean, those are only a few of the thousands. I don't know. I should have lists of thousands of things that I've deliberately manifested. I didn't take no for an answer. Did I get all those things? Like, have I been able to manifest this way all the time? No. It took practice and discipline to get to this. But you're finding me. So you're already leveled up, because you found me. You're already leveled up. Because I'm imagining that. I've been imagining that people show up for me have already leveled up. Even right now, even if you don't even believe you leveled up, you're going to show me that you are already leveled up. Because the people who work with me have already leveled up. And they all had success stories. I want you to test this. And I want you to see that this is true. I tested it and I proved it to myself. Nobody can tell me that this is not true, because I know it's true. Because I kept testing it. Just like an experiment. If you test, you're doing a scientific experiment or any experiment, and you test it over and over and you're getting these results, I know that this is true. So you got to test it. Use revision. Psychiatrists, psychology, they'll use revision. They'll be like, go back to your inner child. Now imagine you got a hug from your parent or that person, or imagine, right? That this already does exist in our reality. Or like if you're not awake, it's already existing and it's already working. Now I'm showing you the bigger picture. I'm showing you the bigger picture because I've been testing what seems absolutely delusional. I've tested it. What seems absolutely impossible, I have tested it. I've tested it all over and over and over. You don't have to test it as much. You're already going to show up leveled up. You're already going to have faster results, or just the results as fast as I am because of where I'm at now. Practice revision. So revision would mean right now, imagine if you could wave a magic wand, what does your person post? You're official, or you're engaged, or you're already married, or you have, I mean, you know, depending on what your desire is. What are they posting? What should you do the rest of the time? Okay, let's say we just imagine that. What should you do the rest of the time? You imagined it. That's what you tell yourself. You imagined it, therefore it's done. Well, if you feel worried and you're feeling nervous and you're feeling anxious and you're feeling doubtful, then you're someone that should loop it a little bit in your mind. So you picture that again, okay? Even if you had to ask yourself 77 times 7, something like that, right? That's Neville Goddard from scripture. Even if you had to imagine it over and over, you're going to imagine it over and over, and now it's going to be more natural. It's going to be who you are. It's going to also reflect in your world. You're going to see that it's true. The world will show that it's true. Customize your life. The funny thing is, you said, you remind me of an actress when I see you, and I just can't think of it, because I affirm that. I did affirm that. That was something I affirmed also. And that people think I look like a celebrity or an actress, and sometimes they can't remember who it is. Right? That's something I also affirmed that reflected my reality. So remember, I have done experiments. I've tested the law by affirming things and paying attention to my world. So I wanted to create a reality where I feel familiar. I created that intentionally. I created it that, like, I just started assuming it. I just started seeing it in myself. The celebrity thing, or the actress, is like, I am someone who feels familiar. Like, people feel familiar with me. And then, so I even deliberately affirmed, like, people think I look like a celebrity, but they didn't know who. And that's even what I said to myself. And then that directly was reflected back to me. So you could test it. Why don't you test that exact one? That exact experiment. Start saying this to yourself. People always feel like I'm a celebrity. I have this celebrity energy. I always remind people of an actress, something like that. Okay, so I just kind of affirm that, like, throughout the day, now and again. I didn't have any real feelings toward it because it just was like I was checking, if that was going to work. And it worked. And it worked over and over and over. And you're another example of this reflecting in my reality. Martin, you said I have a vision board for over a year. So look at that vision board and say, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine. But here's the one thing you don't want to do. Don't look at your vision board going, I didn't get that. That didn't happen. Why isn't this working? Your world is a direct reflection of your inner world. So if you're not having results, it has something to do with the assumptions you're making, okay? So you need to assume, be like, this is done. I love you all. I'm imagining good things for you. I'm seeing success stories more and more. Read the success stories. You could also read more success stories from my self-concept course. Go to the link in my description. And I want you to read those stories, and I want you to feel, oh my God, like, the stories about people manifesting. One of my clients that manifested, I think it was $200,000. She has been rocking it. She has been rocking it, manifesting. I'm expecting another good success story. It feels so good to me too, hearing your success stories. I love you all. You could watch these videos replayed on YouTube. Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. I love you. And come back with your success. Bye.